good morning, good afternoon, great day from wherever you are, taking the time out of your schedules to tune in with me on this daily journey, this daily urgency meeting about resilience. Hopefully, these 500 seconds will support you in your quest for clarity, for truth, for love, for patience, for presence, and of course, to produce your purpose and your message. Today's topic is called awayREness. AwayREness. Hopefully when you downloaded this discussion today, you noticed that intentional misspelling. awayREness. I wasn't taking a poetic license in that spelling, but I definitely want to spell it that way to point out a point of observation for you to consider. And I want to, at least in black and white, as you downloaded and saw that title, it was definitely to make a point and to connect those two words, awayREness and away. AwayREness and away. For the words and the implication, and then of course, as always, the application of the words. So for me, again, I appreciate you taking time to hear my voice and put it in your ear, but also it's to help me and hopefully help you to develop and continue to discover your awareness as I'm trying to discover and uncover my own awareness of who I am, who you are, and who we are and can be together. And I make these titles hopefully interesting, compelling enough for you to download and consider listening to these less than 10-minute mini dissertations on what I believe as resilience. And I say that to relate to you what I need, hopefully what you need, and not what you want or not what I want. I'm only here to assist you on your personal journey and towards your message and towards your purpose. For me, I say that's for you, but also I say to you, I am still talking to myself. Remember, I am recording this and I'd love to do it live in person with you. And as that day comes forward, happily standing by to do that. But in the meantime, I'm just recording this for you to listen to. And before you hear it, I am hearing it as it's coming out of my mouth and recording it for you. So I'm here to assist you, but also I'm here to assist myself with developing, hopefully, more clarity, be more concise, be more relevant to myself and, of course, to you. And I do that as I learn to move towards, to drive more towards what I am designed to produce in my currency and in my presence. And from that individual beauty that I have within me, you have within you, commonly, differently, uniquely, but we all have that as the opportunity to express in each and every moment that we live on this planet. So the impression part of that beauty, of that awareness, that came from part and parcel in the original design that was intended to produce what's in already and draw from you and myself to present it to this world. But on this journey, if you're like me, I stray. I fall asleep as the co-pilot of this journey, asleep at the wheel and in that seat as a co-pilot of this vessel that I'm talking to you from. Meaning there's a pilot for this vessel. I'm just a co-pilot. Hopefully you get that same impression or same understanding on your journey. Who's driving? that ship that you're on. And those instances, when they become intolerable, they tend to awaken us to it doesn't feel right. It goes against our grain. It goes against our original, genuine selves. The more we do that's outside of what we know in our heart of hearts, what we should be doing. Now, when those things happen, those challenges, those failures, those hard lessons, we want those to go away, those experiences, but we can't avoid those things that come into our path, that come into our face, that we have to address. And they shouldn't have had in our heads, maybe those things shouldn't have had an existence in our present, but we don't create those instances. Just like we don't create these thoughts that come to you and I. They come to us in our intention. Our job is to observe and choose, decide and communicate and accept the consequences. But those things that are not so much good or bad or in between, go with the bad ones. They don't go away. They can lose energy and prominence in our existence if we give them the attention. The negative stuff, we can't combat that with, talking bad to it, talking bad to it or talking down to it. You really have to accept that as you would accept the good stuff, with a positive aspect, with a positive aura, with a positive attitude, with a positive gratitude. All the good, bad, and not so good experiences that we only ever receive. We don't create any of them. We only experience them and observe them and go through them. Good, bad, or indifferent, have to go through them. None of them will persist. None of them can or will delay our progress. When we become the best aware of just how temporary this or that is, that's how we stay aware. Stay away from giving more energy to the so-called bad or indifferent stuff, but put more attention and energy and currency into the positive aspect. Even if it's a bad, rainy, stormy day and your car tire went flat, you're stuck on a highway, even given that possible example or condition, you still have the power and the force to guide yourself to the positive side of that aspect, meaning you're still alive, you're inside the car, you're dry, you have a phone, or you can stop somebody and get help. You're still here. All we have to do is put that productive energy on top of and from your presence. Thank you again for joining me. As always, please stay current, stay productive, stay present, and remember, it's always 820.